Hello and good morning. This is video 2 of my 90-day challenge. Video 2. Um, I've been inspired to do the 90-day challenge from David Wood's speech, so to speak, on his advertising the Empower Network for the video hosting. Okay, now I've vowed to do this 90-day video to basically empower myself. The task is to do a inner circle audio every morning, so I'm powered up for the day, and then work on what I've learned that day and impart my knowledge to you. So I started on Vick Strizheus today this morning. Vic is number one earner in Empower Network in a lot of marketing companies he's been at. He's excelled. There's nobody to touch him. He seems to have the magic touch. Okay, so we have to take seriously what he tells us. And when he first started off with the business, he failed like a lot of us do. He wasted a lot of money. He was in thousands of pounds, thousands of dollars of debt. But he started to find some real big mentors in his life. Bob Proctor, a lot of people probably heard of him. He's famous for the Secret book. Realization of what you want in your life, because all the big leaders and people who are rich, testify to this, that our brain controls our reality to a big extent. When we dream at night, we're processing the day and activating where we're going to head in life. I mean, for example, we've got mobile phones with signals that you can't see, and radio signals. There's a lot of things in the air, like heat, that we can't see, but we know that they exist and they have effect on our life. Same way in our brain patterns. It's a fact. Positive people achieve more in life than negative people. Now, positivity is not just going to, you know, be the magic bullet immediately. Oh, I'm going to start earning millions online. But it's one of the key ingredients for making the perfect cake or recipe or whatever, the recipe for making success or money. And not necessarily money, could be anything in life, but that's one of the key ingredients. Positivity. So I've just took a few notes, because what I did this morning, I put the audio on and did working out with it. So it's going to benefit me physically as well as mentally. So it's a win-win for me. I can't really go wrong with it. Okay. So first of all, Vick's advice. Again, it's totally what all the main books tell you, and all the leaders tell you. Know where you're going in life. Okay, so it's not enough just to say, I want to be rich, I want to get this, I want to get that. Have a definite destination where you want to be. So if you was going to plan to tour around Europe on a backpack, you would say, right, we're going to go through France, Spain, Germany, whatever. Okay, you'd have a definite goal or plan to where you're going, where you want to get to, and how you're going to get there in the steps in between. Okay. Second step, it's a famous book that most of us have read. If you've not read it, you need to read this book, and it's called Think Rich, Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Most people or anybody have read it. Yeah, it's the basic book you need to read. So the secret in that book really is, again, about the mind controlling things. Write it down, your goal. Write your goal down, okay? Write it specific goal down, and read it twice daily or more. And you're programming your brain and your mind to get on that path, okay? So they're dwelling on the negative things and your problems you've got in life. Because when we're in a problem, the last thing we want to do is start reading a book or start writing things down, go into panic mode. But you really need to write things down and get, targeted to the place you're going in life. So write it down, read it twice daily, and have faith that you can accomplish these things. You convince your mind. There's this saying, isn't there? If you think you can't, or if you think you can, you're right. So have faith that you can do it. All right. And Vic was saying, act like the person you want to become. So someone who's on 500,000 a month. Yeah? What do they act like? Are they negative people? No, they're positive people. Just the little things to get them down. No, it's no big deal to them. Do they surround themselves by negative people? No, they surround themselves by positive people. How do they hold themselves? How do they talk? So, little by little, you need to try and become the person that you want to be. Okay, that's not going to happen overnight. Vick uses the analogy of the iceberg under the water because as internet marketers, yeah, we are always concentrating on, the formula. Oh, get the leads, get the sales funnel, what email swipe to do, etc. Which is obviously important. It needs to be an applied science to the job. However, the iceberg, you see 10% of it above the water, but there's a 90% under the water. And this is what we're talking about by empowering yourself. Okay, so reading daily, yeah, listening to the Empower Circle audios we've got for Empower Network. They really are powerful stuff because you're programming your brain, you're getting the right mindset. Yeah, the mind is the engine, the driving force to everything else. It can give you mental strength, physical strength. So, if those of you that have, because I'm the kind of person who will hit the gym then leave it, hit the gym, leave it. But when this is right, everything works. You're more in the gym, everything else. So you need to work on yourself as a person. Okay, so he reiterates this all the time. This is the way Vick does it, and that's how he's been successful. Improve yourself daily. Don't go to bed until you've improved yourself. So even if it's 30 minutes reading that day, and empower yourself with knowledge. We all have bad days, yeah. So if you have a bad day, just put the audio circle on, audio on. So there's no effort there. Just have it on in the background. Some positivity. Feed yourself positivity. You may have to keep yourself away from negative people. You're gonna have friends that are gonna drag you down. Right, stay away from them. All right. It's like a virus. They can infect you with it. And I know it might be your friend and everything else, but if you're serious about want to be successful, you need to surround yourself by the right people. The people say, "Oh, what you waste your time on the internet business for? What are you doing that for?" Don't listen to people who know success in life. Only listen to people who are doing better than you in life. What's the point of listening? If I want to know how to do a fantastic garden, I don't go to someone who's got weeds growing in the garden and it's a right mess. I go to someone who's got a beautiful garden and ask them for tips. So likewise, don't be, seeking advice of people who've not made it in life. What's the point? No point. Okay. So, so we're going to go through trouble. We're going to go through, Vick used the analogy of turbulence on an airplane. You're on this ride in life, yeah. You're on the plane. You can't get off. Yeah, you've took off. You're on the ride. So you're going to hit turbulence. What do you do when you hit turbulence? You ride it out. You ride it out, but you still keep going on that destination. We're all going to have bad days. I have bad days, but it's what you do with that bad day. Do you let it drag you down and it becomes a second bad day, third bad day, fourth, etc.? No. Have a bad day if you want. Next day, you get back up. Yeah, and you're back fighting again. Okay. So, yeah. They've given us. Oh yeah, some reading to do. So Napoleon Hill, Think Rich, Grow Rich. There's another one, The Science of Getting Rich. And Vick says, it's not necessarily. I've not read that one myself, so I'm gonna actually read that. And it's not necessarily about earning money, getting rich. It could, principles of life. So you can be rich in your family life, rich in relationships. You get everything else in life, and the money will follow. It kind of all walks hand in hand. Anyway, it's run on longer than I thought. This video, I managed to get to 9 minutes 30 seconds, and for those of you who've managed to get this far, I really appreciate you listening to it. I was worrying about getting these videos, what to say in them, but when you do the inner circle videos, you're kind of inspired, and it kind of does help you to do this. So it's probably a good idea if anybody's setting out on this challenge. audio, should I say? I keep saying videos, but audios. Use them because they're brilliant for empowering you. So now I'm set up for the day. Now I've been in the gym, been listening to the audio. I'm ready to take the day on and implement all the systems that work for attracting wealth into your life. Yeah, in all directions, not just money. Okay, so thanks a lot for listening, and I really would appreciate any feedback that you would put on it. Whether you're reading this on my blog, on an email I send you, or on Facebook, or any other medium you see this on, I really would appreciate if you write a comment because whether it's good or bad, I appreciate people's input. Because it's all about that, listening to people and working on it. So, thanks very much for listening, and I'll see you on tomorrow on video 3. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.